Welcome back, guys. Harry here, known as Trade Sharp, and I'm bringing you this daily update. As I always do, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe and share this video with anyone who you think would benefit from my daily updates. I'm consistent with this. I'm always here to hold your hand. Join our Telegram to ask me questions, and yeah, I'm just always here. So let's start it off. CME did close the weekly yesterday, and guess what it did? It did close the weekly above the topside Bollinger Band, and when we've seen that in the past, it's giving us the bias that it looks like we're going to continue up and onwards. Now, in the lower time frames, we're actually having a bit of shenanigans. It is the weekend, so as I always say, weekend shenanigans. So let's go and see the lower time frames on Bitcoin, starting with the 1 hour. Remove these Bollinger Bands out my face, thank you very much. And now that they're out my face, double click this to make it nice and clean and bring back my drawings. Bring back my drawings. Bring back, where's my drawings? Oh, wrong chart, guys. So what has happened? Well, nice trade, to be honest. Bitcoin created a range here. You could see we essentially created a range, and now we're basically broke out of that range down here, and now we're coming down and probably gonna fill the bottom side of this range, maybe back down to 46,000, maybe even we'll come down and tap 45,000. Now we can see here we did form this aggressive trend line here, and it did look like some sort of ascending triangle, and normally those break to the upside, but now we've broken to the downside, and they're actually giving us a sort of retest and now rejection. So that's pretty clean. I definitely look for us to tap this down here. That's my first target. I see a bounce there, and I look for us to continue probably down to this area here. I will get bearish if we do end up actually closing probably below this area, to be honest. It's shown nice price action in the past. I don't want that, I want this. It's shown nice price action in the past, so if we do end up closing below 44,000, then I will look for moves probably back down to 40,000, 41,000. I'll look at that as a huge major area, but I would want to look at it, probably when that time comes. I want to look at it in more detail. Now let me delete all of these drawings. And yeah, momentum will all be to the downside. You can see 1 hour down, 2 hours will cross down, 4 hours will just be crossing down, and it is. So I can see there is probably some sort of trend line coming here on the 4 hours. So yeah, it's quite aggressive, to be honest, but it might catch this move, and it might seem like a good opportunity. No, it doesn't really work. So scrap that, guys. That's not really the best of the best trend line. It just looked like it from here. Looking at this, I want to remove this. 4 hours very clean, to be honest. If we do get in an hour the closure below here, and then I really do think that we probably do come down and test easily down here 45,000. Do I see that as an opportunity based on CME? Yes, but the problem is price can go lower, and we are on a weekend. So if I'm looking for a trading point of view, I'm a bit skeptical. Do I want to put in a long at this area, because price could come back down here and maybe even break this area? But our bias coming into next week is bullish just based on price action. How did the daily close yesterday? We did close bearish at a resistance yesterday, coming down to fill this wick. Where's daily telling me price wants to come? Well, daily is telling me price wants to come to 46,581. That 46,000 area, it seems like a good basing area, but I'm still bullish until price closes below that area. But it's a bit, contemplating if I want to put in a long at this area. I think we'll go and look at Ethereum. Bitcoin, I'm bullish into next week. Do we have a bit of downside now? Yes. Do I look at it as an opportunity? Possibly, yes. Could we go lower? Yes. But is it a problem? No, it's not. I have a bullish bias, and I think this is just some weekend shenanigans. Now let's go look at Ethereum, because Ethereum is telling me a little bit of a different story. Ethereum is kind of moving up and onwards. We closed the daily above. They're getting now a nice backfill. Looking at the 1 hour on Ethereum, 1 hour on the Ethereum is getting to quite a major area of support, to be honest. You can see in the past this area has been a major area of support. Does it sell back down? Yes, it's a big possibility. If we do actually close an hour below this 1,794, I do look for us to come and probably fill back within this range here. Do I look that as an opportunity? Well, looking at structure, we can see on the 1 hour we've been holding nice structure. So I would like to see Ethereum hold that structure. If we did come and fill this range here, it would kind of be breaking a bit of structure, something we haven't seen in a while. Let me go back, test this now. 1 hour structure was not really broken. I mean, it was broken here. I think a 4 hour structure should not be broken in Ethereum. And where is 4 hour structure broken? Below here. So, yeah, look at the 4 hours, very clean cells. I'm just going to put a resistance line here just so we can see on the lower time frame. It taps around there, probably around this area here. It's a nice basing area. Let's go see that on the 1 hour. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't break structure if we were to tap there even on the 1 hour. It's not really relevant area on the 1 hour, but around this area here, we can draw like a nice box. Maybe I'm looking at an opportunity to put in some longs, but this is not financial advice, and I'm a bit skeptical on the weekend. We are having a nice movement down, but I'm definitely am considering it, looking for some more confirmations. Looking at Stokes, oof, they're really down there on the 1 hour. 2 hour should be, yeah, 2 hour. Does 2 hour have a trend line? Nope, it doesn't. Let's have a look at 4 hour while we're on here. 4 hour has some sort of, yeah, 4 hours not as constructive as I want it to be. Uh, yeah, I'm looking for this to come down a bit, guys. I would have said this is your next area of support. Yeah, it's just coming down right now. Let's have a look. 1 hour. Yeah, this is clean cells, guys. Clean cells coming down to fill the range. It's hard to say where this wants to base. I think this will definitely have a bounce anytime soon. We can leave this video running for a little bit. I think it will have a bounce right here based on this area. Should bounce. Look at the passes. You know. Yeah, it's just very messy in this area, guys. It's not very clear. Like, Bitcoin has a clear, like, here's clear. If we were to break down below here and bounce off here, it's clear. But this is so messy. It's not like price didn't respect anything here. Look, it's not related to anything here. Price here, not related, only related to this here. Price here, related to this, barely related to this area here. So this looks to be like a good area. Yep. That's where I think it will be a good basing area. Right here. And did we get the bounce from that? Let's have a look. Yep, we're getting a small bounce from this area here. Makes sense to get the bounce here. Do I think this gets sold into? Let's take 4 hour Stokes. Just about to cross down. So if price doesn't recover where it is, I do think we sell much lower. But with that being said, I won't keep you long, just watching some price action here. And yeah, I mean, I'm not bearish on Ethereum. I'm waiting for a huge explosion. I mean, this is very constructive behavior. Dips are probably to be eaten. Looking at how Ethereum's looking, even on a weekly, constructive, daily, very constructive. I would only get bearish on Ethereum if we do break 1741. Even just the wick, I'll probably get a little bit bearish for a deeper move down to 1615. Look at that as an opportunity. Anyways, with that being said, voice going, need to drink some water. I'll leave you with that, and you can hear me sipping water while I turn this stuff off.